EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His team in desperate need of something good to happen, sitting at 0-5 coming into this one. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach, Shane Steichen. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Indianapolis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Push down to his left. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He works free, right side. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is first touchdown this year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Colts are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand they're going to come into today's game and have some success. They've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
On 2nd down, they'll run. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 14. Result is a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. He's tackled there by Quiddy Peck.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, we're trying to get it on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Hutchinson. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 18-yard line.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That's caught by the 1st-round pick, Tyler Ward. Look at the big man go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0.
Visitors, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd and 9. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
They'll give on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
A handoff. Then they try to run it here. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
A gain of 6 yards.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
Here we go. Set.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And it's the rookie, Mason Taylor. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Jets get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cowboys. And it's the former Tar Heel back in the Tar Heel state, Javonte Williams. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. The Cowboys trying to avoid a 1-5 start. They have the lead here at the half. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So second down, and they'll run it. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Third down and 3. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try to run. This is going to backfire in a big way. Going for a... Their own side of midfield, but they... Turn it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Here we go,
10.
here we go. Viking,
From the gun, Richardson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 84, Tyler Warren. That's a gain of 8.
Come on.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for not now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
19, Tiger, 19. Let's go. 6.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can...
And he's in! Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Colts will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He's done it again. Back-to-back good runs. 19 this time. And another 1st down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the air one more time. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
1st and goal at the 6.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, taken in, has a touchdown. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors get back in it. It is 21-7. Now a timeout for injury. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalil Herbert on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready?
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They go right back to Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Ready?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolf.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a deep shot for down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Visitors 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
That's good.
11 yards on the pass there. And that will be a first down.
A first down.
Here he goes.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner.
They'll run. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down. Third and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down. Good one down inside the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
A 6-yard pickup.
So it's a win for the Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Chiefs improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Eagles. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. The Eagles get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.